I've been told that maybe someone has caused me to go against my mother, and that is not true. Not one person came to me to try and cause me to go against my mother. Um, as far as any siblings, my mother has been very instrumental, I would assume, in causing them to not answer the phone for me. So we haven't even communicated. Okay. Now, someone may think that I am the sibling trying to get people to go against our mother. The thing is that, let's make this very clear. I'm not the one that called Child Protective Services on Michelle. Jeffrey is. I'm the one that stood behind Jeffrey when he needed someone. I am the one that sent Tony, or got instrumental in getting her father to send for her when she was in 10th grade, 11th grade. And I tried to, and then I left the Air Force. I tried to get us all away in different types of, different timelines. But come to find out, the two of them don't talk to me anymore for whatever reason. And there is none. None at all. Until after I decided to defend myself, of course. But who cares? They weren't talking anyway. Now, putting people against mother. No, the three of us already do not like her because we've discussed this as children. We all know that she's mean. We know who she is. Jeffrey seems to think he's an only child. However, he's obedient to Michelle. There was a time when he would have been on my side, but the thing is I guess somehow Michelle sexed him up, and he's against me. He hates me because he doesn't want to share his mother. He thinks he's sharing his mother, when in actuality, I shared my mother with the two of them very graciously. And the two of them caused me more chores, diapers, babysitting, cooking for more people and everything. But I did never be mean to them about it. Never. In fact, I've come to find out that they must have been thinking of me as a slave. Especially around about the time I was in 12th grade when we lived in 102nd. Across, right in front of Morningside we lived. Morningside High. But anyway, I'm not instrumental in speaking to any of my siblings. I spoke to them, Jeffrey, last during COVID. I spoke to Tony last, maybe 2 of her birthdays ago. Maybe, 1 or 2 birthdays ago. I talked to her on her birthday. I called her. The last time they've called me, I have no idea. The phone never rings for me and it's them. It's me calling them and they may answer. Now, maybe they are mad, come to find out, that I tried to rescue them from Michelle. No, I didn't try to turn them against her. That's what she says when she's ready to sex them. I don't want you turning Tony and Jeffrey against me. Well, I didn't turn Jeffrey against you. I was gone. And it doesn't matter. There is no relationship for me and my mother because she's too dangerous for me. Now, I can't say that my counselors haven't suggested in the past that I consider not engaging with my mother. And it was only suggested once by about 4 or 5 different people at the VA. And I told them, oh no, I don't know how to live without my mom on this earth. I don't know what to do. So, and they all never asked again. Never asked in the first place. They suggested. And they said it would be up to me, but that's what they would suggest, me to consider it. They didn't even suggest that I do it. They said they suggest I consider. And about a year ago, I decided on my own, due to her behavior towards me over the phone, was very, very crucial, cruel, evil. I had to realize that I'm still in danger from her. She has not changed. I knew about 10 years, 8 years ago, maybe 10 or 15 years ago, that I made a mistake when I allowed her back in my life. When I first got back from here to Denver from LA, it's when I had time to recognize the mistake I made in having her back in my life. So for a while, she behaved nicely, so to speak, except for twice when she had to come to my home. Thought she was coming to my house, but she was leaving without telling me she was leaving. It was just really weird. Who cares that she would leave? I paid my rent. I didn't ask for anything for any money. This is just weird. But anyway, I recognized a street called Rice. So she's still trying to get me. And so this is financially, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and socially. Put me on punishment. This is punishment that she's put me on by going through the Facebook and making sure no one talks to me all my life in school and everything. Anyone that I've met since I've been here in Denver, she's managed to contact and tell them something awful. Had to have them try to kill me even. Did I tell all these people everything about me? No. She told them some things in order for them to be able to get close to me. However, they don't know me very well because Michelle does it, and they think that my mom told them everything. It's really, really evil for Michelle to do these to people because they don't realize that they're being abused. They just think that they're helping or making sure that they don't like me for real or whatever. It's just very vindictive of her to do this to people. She apparently can do that. The internet, really, chatting helps out too. Anyway, I don't believe in later life that I'll be connected with her because for some reason, unless she does right by me here on earth, we won't be in the same places. She's done so much to me, I don't even think she can remember it all. I don't think she thinks any of it is anything. She says we were spoiled as children. So what type of plantation did I need to be on besides yours? And all those Smith names that you made up for your relatives, especially that James Harry Smith. No one's named James Harry. Guess what? All people have to do is click on and realize that they're not real people unless you literally created identities for each and every one of them. So now the question is, why do you need so many new Smith identities? You don't even know your daddy's people. So how would you know any Smiths behind besides you and your siblings? Now, I don't appreciate being told where I'm going to make up with my mama. Because just like can't nobody tell me to leave her, can't nobody tell me to go back to her. You go to her like the other motherfuckers. And apparently, you already have. No, I'm not sending anymore. It's for the highest bidder. Your cards are. And guess what? I guess I'm on. My testimony seems to be in a lot of bowling lanes. And I don't even know how to bowl, but I sure am knocking all the pins down, aren't I? No one has to get on their platform and tell someone how they're going to be with their mother and how their sibling is the one that told you against your mother. That tells me that you listened to a lie that mother said. Because we don't talk. And I want you to know something. For me to be not allowed to say who I am all these years, and for all my siblings to know, makes you the worst mother in the world. Because all of y'all talk about who I am, and I can't talk about who I am. Now, I just want everyone to realize that now the ladies, once again, they're taking turns on the round table of the bandwagon, trying to create more content for me to speak about. Well, this is very sophomoric content. See, that's another reason that you could be doing it. This way, this content is beneath the stories that my life has been through. Meaning, that's a cakewalk. I have no animosity to my siblings. I'm just very disappointed in them wasting my time. Not angry, because I put the time there. But they could have simply said, no, Tanya, we want to be like your cousins in Omaha. We don't want to be like you. And I would have left you alone. Just like that, leave them alone. We like doing that, Tanya. Especially after I said I was lesbian. I'm like, what the fuck's all the secrets for? Everybody knows all the grown-up sex the kids in this family. Like I keep telling y'all, it's already in my military records. They interrogated me with the information. I didn't say they questioned me to get information. No. They didn't ask me anything about the family. Not one question. They gave me and told me about the family in a way that I wasn't able to, I didn't know to look at it like that. Although I knew it was wrong. And they gave me some information that was, oh my God, it was pretty horrendous. The stolen baby, Teddy Man. So whenever we want to do these platforms on the YouTube, and you might happen to have someone that's you're influencing and that can be influential, and what you say can be influential in their behavior. You have to realize that you're an accomplice, aiding and abetting in the abuse of any and every customer that you have that has no business going back to their parent. That's why sometimes parents are taken away from their kids and go to jail. So what you've done, in my case, was you've okayed pedophiliac, you've okayed the abuse, and then and now are participating in the abuse in real time on the 4th of July. And and then didn't even check your facts. You just went with the liar. You know why you went with the liar? Because you already know for a fact that I'm the truth teller. So now you are also assisting in the abuse of the veteran, i.e. the DOD employee, Department of Defense employee, that's what I am, for another DOD employee, that's what I told you guys. So she's used you as an instrument in retaliation. Although I'm ostracized because she could have did it herself, right? So all money ain't good money. Because some of these things can actually get you in jail. You don't understand the ramifications of doing this. And now that we have another trying to coax people into going back with their abuser, or accuse them of making siblings be against her. I have no idea what my siblings are for her. They know more about me than I ever know about them. Because why? They're nobodies. Because they don't know more about me. They put more information out there about me. They don't want their people to know their families like this. Well, Jeffrey, you should be proud. You act proud when you try to jump on me over it. You said you're Illuminati and Mafia. I didn't dust you away. Then you try to jump on me. Actually, you came to Colorado to do that. And I paid for your shuttle to get you to my house to do it. Oh, I knew you wasn't nice because I had left your ass in L.A. And what you guys got to realize is that it's too bad. Once you become an adult, 2 adults doing incest both go to jail, Jeffrey. And if anything, she's elderly, and now you're the abuser. It's a bad web. It's a tangled web she weaves if you put your foot in it. I'm all caught up in a web, but you guys, y'all in an ugly web, because you're in the same situation. Quincy, both y'all is against the law, if that's the case with you. But I don't know, do I? Imagine that it's allegedly. And I told you. Anytime somebody say allegedly, something happened to you, you should listen. Because what it means is that they're on their way to taking more steps. Oh, I already knew that you guys were going to try to kill me again, Tony and Michelle, thinking I got bad eyeballs and things. But the thing is that it became smarter for me to endure even more, like the bank account, checking on, making sure you get, wait a little while before I do my background check to see how many times my name was changed up, and it was a lot. The Ancestry.com stuff, the cyberbullying through and via platformers, or whatever you want to call yourselves, the collective, whoever. And then try to think that I'm doing something illegal in order to have resources. No, that's you mad because I have my Air Force money again, Michelle. That's you mad because you know that if I can take care of myself to the last penny, which I have been for about 20, I mean, all my life, you guys got to be joking. When the last time you took care of me, Jeffrey? Tony? Did I need to come to your house, bitch? Do you have a house, Jeffrey? But who the hell wanna live with you, Jeffrey? You might decide not to go to work and then live in the park for a week. The fuck? Michelle? You should be homeless right about now because I didn't pay your light bill for you this year. Oh, you always let it pile up. The one for the community light bill for the company, the apartment complexes you keep moving in that you don't like to pay it. So you haven't grown at all. All my life you get evicted. Not one place have you ever lived at that you moved without having been evicted. And you still haven't learned. At 80, I forgot you were 79. Because the year had, honey, this is but one long year since you've been 77. You've been been a pain in my ass again. So I keep thinking you're 77, but you're 79. And you lived over by that schoolhouse of rock. Uh-huh. I'm advising you guys that you're very lucky, or I guess maybe I should say I'm lucky, but it rubs off on you that I'm not the type of person to put myself back in an abusive situation and then have it be your fault. You taped you saying it. And the ones that know I'm supposed to be somewhere at 10 o'clock in the morning. Then he show up again with his hair cut off, his face looking skinnier than he did before. Didn't do nothing for your ashen. See, God can turn your light on right away and start your death period quicker than it was going to be. I know because I predicted a lot of deaths. Michelle didn't tell you that? I predict death. I already predicted when it was on those scooters, Harry's going to be dying soon. At one point, I thought I might have a chance to die before my mother, but now it's up in arms. It has been for a few years now. I don't know why. I never know why. I told my mother, you're the oldest, Michelle, but your brother and sister are dying faster than you, and Marcia's going to die first. I said, Julia, you have to get off of here. You got to leave. You leave here now. Leave this state. Leave it. You're going to die on Colfax, man. Told my other homeboy, you got to go to you got to stop doing this. You got to do this, and you got to go to the doctor and do this because you're going to die. So how many was that? Julian, Michael, Marsha, and a friend of mine. 4. And then I went looking for a couple of my friends, and I'm like, I feel like they're dead, and they were. So that's 2 more. Had no reason to know they were dead. I was like, seems like such and such dead. Let me go look for them. You too, Ada. When I found you years and years ago, it was right after your husband died. It's right on point, huh? And, I told y'all my dad was dying too. So, it seems that I have other things that I could predict and didn't realize it. And that is the deaths that, this is still death, the deaths that will occur with the playing games on these platforms with your clients. It's a very, very, very good way to go to jail, especially behind veterans. And especially reporting open report veteran as such as myself. Which means I did not report anonymously my troubles. I reported open, which definitely let you guys all know. Unless you don't know, I'm about to tell you so you do know. That something happens to me, they'll know because I didn't report anonymously. You hear me? I don't know why y'all thinking that I do things illegal. I always end up winning stuff when I have to go through this. But it's not a win that you want to have. People are all jealous. Well, you want to go through what I've gone through? Because this is stage number 3. Situation number 9, blowing my mind. That's the next jam. We might go out with that. We might have to go out with that. Y'all got to be joking. We turned that off with your hands in my face. Situation number 9, blowing my mind. I didn't say blonde mama. Club Nouveau. Do the walk. This is situation number 9, baby. You can't blow this one. I am stuck in this world I'm in. I don't know what to do. And I haven't got a friend in the world. No, baby, not even you. Situation number 9 is good, but number 9 ain't good. I forgot the lyrics. I was riding really high. Yeah, living in Hollywood. I was in the Air Force. Thought I had got myself out of the situation. Really need to act yourself. If I don't catch up to you, you need some help. Situation number 9, blowing my mind. Mama, you gonna need some help, baby. Situation number 9, blowing my mind. I thought I was at number 9. Back at what? 86. And my lavish lifestyle. Y'all think I got everything? Wonder who could it be? Don't answer the door. It's Simone. Down. Me now. Ow! Tell you that you really need to check yourself. Yourself is gonna catch up to you. You're gonna think you need some help. Hey, sitting up at night, blowing my mind. Situation number 9, blowing my mind. Situation number 9, blowing my mind. Situation number 9, blowing my mind. Woo! Situation number 9. I think this is 19. This is situation number 99. Because guess what? I was on situation number 9 when that song came out. Now, didn't I tell you all those lyrics got what I'm going on? But I really need to tell you, oh man, your life is going to catch up to you. Then you got that other one. Yeah, I say I'm doing it. Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you the other one. When I was in there, I thought I had saved myself from this before. So that's why you guys know why. This was a while ago, right? Rumors. The song. I got all this shit going on.